Yeah, yeah.
Genoa High School welcomes you to this interscholastic contest.
Now I'm going to have to do the
Findlay High School in your Genoa Comets. So on America, please stand. And gentlemen, remove your hats.
All right, so what are we doing?
Of our national anthems.
What are we doing? I mean, I'll sing it if y'all want me to. We're going.
Your attendance and support of the student athletes on the mat today is appreciated by both schools competing. Though both teams are friendly rivals.
From the campus of Genoa High School, Toledo Sports Network is proud to bring you high school wrestling as the Genoa Comets play host to the Findlay Trojans in the Assembly Duel. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Taylor. Pleased you could join us. Glad to be joined by Tom Skees. And Tom, man, this has got to be pretty exciting for the students to come down. You get a chance to break up the day and get a little wrestling action in at the same time.
Yeah, thank you, Steve, and really happy to be here. This place is electric.
Absolutely is. We're looking forward to a nice afternoon of wrestling. We'll start off our action in the 113-pound division as Tony Morgillo will clash with TJ Barnes. We're going to have a walkover. Randy Matheny, he will win. He'll be declared the winner of the 106-pound because Findlay does not have a wrestler. So Matheny will be victorious as we look at our two officials out there giving the instructions. The officials for tonight's action, it'll be Brad Borders. Brad is from the Marion area where he had a lot of wrestling experience. And then you got Denny Ewell, who's the big guy in the middle right there. They'll be officiating the event for this afternoon. Glad you could join us, man. High school wrestling right here on the Toledo Sports Network.
You know, Steve, it's really exciting because the light that you see over the mat was just installed this week. This was purchased specially through the Genoa Wrestling Club for this meet and future meets, so all the wrestlers are really excited to be able to participate in today's event.
It's real cool the way that they spotlight the mat right there, and you get a chance to, get Friday Night Lights right here on a Thursday afternoon. Absolutely love it.
Well, it should be a pretty solid match all the way through as you have the defending Division III state duels and individual state champions, the Genoa Comets, versus a Division I perennial powerhouse in the Findlay Trojans.
TJ Barnes for Genoa, he's 10. For Findlay, he's 10-4 on the season. They lock up center mat.
Morgillo is just a freshman this year, so it's his first year in high school wrestling, but has been around the program coming up through the Biddy and middle school programs for many years.
Morgillo 3-3 as a varsity. Attempts to get that inside leg shot. Denied right there. No score in this one as they lock up in the center of the mat. Barnes with the front face. And we're going to get 2 points right there.
2 points for takedown.
Takedown. Morgillo trying to fight his way out of it. Trying to get control of that arm. The wrist right there, you see. Shoots for that leg. And Barnes is in control. Just under a minute in the first period. See Tony trying to balance and power his way out of it. Barnes is definitely in control, trying to get that wrist control. And you'll hear a lot of that today, wrist control.
Well, and Barnes keeps putting the legs in to continue to try to break Morgillo down, keep him down on the mat, trying to work an arm bar in there to turn him over.
You see Barnes continue to walk it out, trying to walk his opponent to his back, trying to get to the strong side. Morgillo doing a good job at just fending it off. Less than 10 seconds in this first period. And that'll do it first period, 1 period in. Barnes 2-0 right now.
Findlay 2, your comment 0.
Genoa's and Morgillo's won the coin toss. He's chosen the down position.
Now explain to people who are new to wrestling the advantages of being in the down position.
Well, I think what he's looking for is to try to get an escape and get back into a neutral position, hopefully get a takedown, tie the match up. He'll get a point for the escape and 2 points for a takedown if he's successful.
And that's why you see a lot of times they elect to take that down position. See right now, Morgillo trying to power his way out of it, but Barnes is in control. See Barnes trying to grab that inside arm there, really trying to control the arm.
Well, and he rolled through on him, and he's got Morgillo with his back exposed at this point and looking to gain some back points.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Morgillo doing a good job at really powering out of it, not letting his shoulder blades hit. We're going to get another point. So that's 3 points for a near fall right there for Barnes of Findlay.
So Barnes now leads as we're just under a minute left in the second period, 5-0 over Tony Morgillo.
Morgillo trying to power his way out of it. Just under a minute to go here in this second period.
Barnes has been successful at tying Morgillo up. He can't seem to get to his feet, which is exactly what he would like to be able to do.
You see him try to roll over there, try to get another pinfall, a near fall. Not successful, but he's trying to roll him up.
And he's still got that leg locked in there on Morgillo, making it very difficult for him to get to his base and hopefully get to his feet.
Ten seconds to go here in this second period. Genoa's Morgillo trying to fight his way out of it. He's got arm control. Can he do anything with it? And we're going to go to the third period here. And Barnes
going into a neutral position.
That's exactly what he picked.
Period. And another quick takedown for Barnes from Findlay.
And what you're seeing right now is Barnes, the senior, utilizing his experience on the younger Morgillo, and Morgillo really having a difficult time trying to fight his way out of it. Barnes still battling for that inside arm control, but Morgillo doing a good job at really fending him off.
Boy, what a difference 3 years of experience makes, though, Steve.
Boy, you know, you say it so right. You're absolutely right.
Barnes continues to try to work around the head, try to get a half Nelson in there and be able to turn him over for a potential near fall.
And Tony Morgillo, he'll understand better as he gets older. Next year, it'll probably be a nice growth spurt for him. I remember my kid in particular when he was a freshman, you know, the steps that he made between his freshman and sophomore years were monumental.
Oh, it's amazing, yes, how quickly they develop as they get into their early high school years.
Right, and then start to grow into their bodies more so.
Exactly. And he's got an older brother that's in the program who was a state placer last year that we will see later in this match. So he's been around wrestling for a long time.
Tony trying to power his way out of it. 20 seconds to go on this one. He's got about 15 seconds to make magic happen. Can he do it?
Just makes it very difficult when Barnes has got that leg locked in there. It's pretty hard for him to get to a base. Oh, he's
and Tony turned it around.
Oh, and he's able to
score 2 points.
Yes, gets a reversal.
And that's gonna do it. So the first match in, it'll go over to Findlay. T.J. Barnes, he'll decision Tony Morgillo 7-2.
I think Tony did an admirable job when he's coming up against a more experienced wrestler at this point in time. And as you alluded to earlier, Steve, you know, a couple of years and things are going to look a whole lot different for Tony.
Absolutely nice there. Reversal as he was able to score moving into the next match, as it will move into the 120-pound weight division where Jimmy Fadfam for Findlay will lock up with Oscar Sanchez.
Yeah, this should be an exciting match. Oscar Sanchez is a two-time state finalist and a 2017 state champion. He's currently ranked number 2 in all of Division III in the 120-pound weight class. Interesting also, Steve, Oscar is one of 4 Genoa wrestlers who have already committed to D1 scholarships. Oscar is committed to Ohio University.
Boy, that is impressive. Especially, you know, early on when you know where you want to go and you know what you want to do.
Well, and a lot of these kids, including Oscar, have a very high GPA, so he's not only a great wrestler, he's a great student and a great kid.
Sanchez with a great block right there. As Fadfam tried to get an inside leg shot.
Oscar's very quick and very aggressive on his feet, so we look for him to aggressively go after his Findlay opponent.
As they continue to lock up just outside center circle. Oscar with the shot, he's gonna get it.
He's in there deep on that. Yep. 2 points for the takedown.
Nice takedown right there by Sanchez. We're gonna get a restart. So Sanchez is leading 2-0 in this one.
No, looks like we got a blood timeout. Somebody must be having a little blood. Looks like Oscar has a little cut on his lip, so they need to take him over to the trainer and clean that up before they can continue on with the match.
Man, I tell you, these officials do a great job at looking into that and are not allowing, blood timeouts, allowing for blood timeouts is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Well, you can't be too cautious anymore these days. So we've got 1:10 left in the first period. Sanchez leads 2-0. He will now be on top as he was able to secure the takedown. Doing a little cleanup on the mat. Must have been a couple of droplets of blood over there. They're always very careful with different defense soaps and various other things. So we're back into action. Sanchez on top.
Sanchez at it again. Trying to grab that arm control.
Yep. Pulled him over, but doesn't have the back exposed enough to be able to get a near fall.
Well, got that leg locked in. See if he can lock it totally in.
Now he's got him.
Denny Yule taking a close look at it.
2-point near fall.
There you go, 2 points for the near fall. So it's 4-0 right now, Sanchez. And Sanchez continue to keep the pressure on.
Rolled him back through and another 2-point near fall.
Back point, Sanchez.
So Sanchez leading this one 6-0. Sanchez looking to do work, pulls his opponent back in and continues to work. 10 seconds to go in this period.
Oh, and there he goes, another one of his patented moves, rolls him through and exposes the back again. Looks like he's going to pick up a few more points.
He picks up 2 more points for the takedown. Good job right there by Findlay to negate the pinfall, keep his shoulder blades off the mat. So we're looking at 9, it should be 8-0 by my count. And
yep,
that's what it
and
is.
You're
it's
exactly
8-0.
right. So as we head into the third quarter period, as we mentioned, Oscar Sanchez from Genoa leads Jimmy Fadfam from Findlay 8-0. 2 minutes left to go in this match.
Sanchez elects to take the down position right here. Fadfam will take up top.
Sanchez quickly to his feet, looking to try to escape the grasp of his Findlay Trojan opponent.
Fadfam looking for the takedown.
Fadfam fought him off very well. Oscar is so quick coming out of that down position, Steve, that it's pretty hard to hold on to him.
He really is. He's cat quick.
Yes, he most certainly is.
Sanchez takes the down position once again. Fadfam over the top, and he's going to look for more points, looking to get points, period. He's being shut out right now.
Yeah.
We're going to get an escape.
Let him go. He gets a 1-point escape.
So we got an escape now for Genoa, and Sanchez leads at 9-0. Excellent shot on the inside leg.
Yeah, but
being denied right there by Sanchez.
Sanchez is so quick. He's already locking that arm in, going back for that roll again.
Looking for that near fall.
No, there's a roll out of bounds.
Going to get 2 points for the near fall, so it's now 13-0.
Just a little over a minute left in this period.
Fadfam looking for the escape.
Boy, the unfortunate thing for Fadfam is he knows exactly what's coming and is kind of helpless to do anything about it.
Well, when you get an experienced wrestler to this degree of Sanchez, I mean, there's not much you can do. I mean, if you're not used to seeing this, and you see it right now, Sanchez walking it out, walking his opponent, trying to turn him over, He's
got that arm bar in pretty deep.
He's got it locked in. Near fall. Trying to hit those shoulder blades on the mat. Denny Yule taking a close look at it. We're going to get 3 more points for the near fall.
So that'll be the end of
it.
That'll do it. A technical fall.
Technical fall, 16-0. And that should tie this dual matchup at 3 points apiece. Findlay and Genoa.
Oscar looks really good this early in the season, and certainly being the second-ranked wrestler in Division III and a former state champion, he's looking to finish it off and win this thing again before he graduates and heads to OU to wrestle and continue his education.
So actually, Genoa is going to lead the dual match 5-3 for the technical fall right here. As we continue to move forward, we'll move into the 126-pound division. Devin D'Amelio and Kevin Strawbridge.
Devin's a sophomore. His older brother Dylan, who we'll have an opportunity to see a little bit later, of course, a 3-time state champion.
Strawbridge and D'Amelio. D'Amelio just tries to get the inside leg shot. Excuse me, Strawbridge did. D'Amelio cut him off, picks up 2 points right off the top.
Quickly got him on his back.
And he's in trouble.
He's in tight.
He's in trouble. Can he lock it in?
Just drive it around. That's what he's looking
trying
to do.
Trying to walk it out. You see him, Tom, trying to walk it out. Not
Absolutely.
able to. And he's trying to press it in. Can he get up on those toes? He does.
Have a fall.
Gets up on those toes, and D'Amelio scores the pinfall.
33 seconds into the first period, and Devin D'Amelio gets the fall.
But you just see the experience of D'Amelio. He wasn't in a hurry, took his time. He was able, once he got his opponent on his back, you see him get up on those toes, press that weight down, and get that pinfall.
Didn't waste any time. Well, the D'Amelio family certainly a familiar one in the Genoa area. Their dad, Dominic D'Amelio, is one of the coaches. Dylan D'Amelio, who will wrestle a little bit later, and Damian D'Amelio, who was the state runner-up a couple of years ago, is also one of the assistant coaches.
So if you're keeping score at home, but by my count, it should be 13-3. Let's see if they fix that on the scoreboard.
No, that would be right. It's 11. 6 points for the pin.
So 11-3 as we move into the 132-pound division. Darian Murr and Jaden Johnson for Findlay.
Darren's a sophomore at Genoa, been in the program. As I mentioned, many of these kids have come up through the biddy program, the middle school program. So they got plenty of experience under their belt, but it's a whole different story when you get at the high school level.
Johnson with the quick lead right now, 2-0 right now over Darren Muir. And Johnson riding this one out. You see Darren trying to pull out the backside, but Johnson's got him locked in, double legs.
As we've seen from a couple of the previous matches, the Findlay wrestlers like to use those legs to, when they get in the top position, to be able to keep them from getting to their base.
And Muir struggling to get to his base. Can he get there?
Got the arm tied behind his back, trying to turn him.
You see Darren right here trying to power out. Johnson won't allow it.
Darren's affectionately known by the Genoa wrestling team as Kitty Cat. Not really sure where that moniker came from.
But Darren almost tried to power out. Johnson did a good job to get him back down.
About 15 seconds left in the first period.
Johnson trying to lock it in. Trying to lock it in. This is shoulder blades on the back. Muir did a good job to power out of that. We're going to get 3 points for the near fall. So right now, it's Johnson leading this one 5-0.
That was very close to being a pin. So Darren Muir did a nice job, as you mentioned, working his way out of that. So Darren won the toss. He's elected to take the down position at the beginning of the second period, with Johnson leading the match 5-0. Darren kind of anxious to get out of there, gets a caution from the official for jumping too quick before the whistle.
Johnson right there pulls his opponent back down, really trying to stay in control. You see him grabbing for that inside arm. And there you go again with that lockdown with those legs. Trying to keep his opponent on the mat. Keeping score at home, Genoa is leading this dual meet 11-3. Jaden Johnson trying to answer the call for the Findlay Trojans. There you go. You see that inside leg grab,
and he's trying to work the half Nelson up on Muir's head, but unable to get enough leverage to be able to turn him, at least at this point.
Muir looks searching for answers. No action. Looks like we're going to get a restart.
Yep. Bit of a stalemate. Neither wrestler able to improve their position.
Like Johnson wants to elect to go neutral, and that's where it's going to happen. Inside shot denied right there by Johnson.
Very quickly a takedown after giving him the neutral position. So now Johnson leads this match with 30 seconds left to go in the second period, 7-1.
7-1 because you got the escape and the takedown, so it makes it 7-1.
Once again, really working that elbow hard. Yeah, potentially dangerous, called by the referee, so we'll have a restart.
We'll get a restart right here. 19 seconds to go here in this second period. Johnson leading Muir 7-1.
Once again, Johnson gave him the free escape, thinking he's going to be able to get him on his feet, and he quickly goes in for the takedown. Successful.
7-2 is your score. And Johnson scores the takedown, so that'll make it 9-2. And that'll take us to the end of the second period. So we're going to the third. Johnson from Findlay leading Darren Muir from Genoa 9-2.
So we got to get our scoreboard operator straightened out here. He's got it as 8-2, but you're exactly right, Steve. It is 9-2.
Johnson will take the down position. He looking to score a quick escape. Can he get it? We've got a reversal. Quick reversal.
And has the half Nelson in.
That's 2 points for the reversal. 11-2 is our score. And Johnson looking for the pinfall. As he's walking his opponent down. He's got his shoulder blades on the mat.
Tight.
Continue to walk around his opponent. Can Muir power out of this? Johnson with the arm, you see, pull it to him and he gets the pinfall.
So we're about 35 seconds into the third period, and Johnson is able to pin Darren Muir's shoulders to the ground and gets the fall.
So you get the pinfall. That will move Findlay to 2 points away from Genoa. So if you're scoring at home, the Comets leading the meet 11-9.
But Genoa heading into the meat of their lineup, Steve, is our next match pitches Jonah Smith from Findlay, who's ranked number 15 in Division I, versus number 1 ranked Julian Sanchez.
And that's the problem.
Julian's a two-time state finalist and a three-time state placer, and also one of the 4 seniors who have committed to a Division I school. Julian, with his high grade point average, is actually going to West Point to continue his education and his wrestling career.
Impressive.
Been in the state finals the last 2 years, and as I mentioned earlier, been a state placer 3 times.
How about 48-3 for a varsity record?
Not too bad. Also very aggressive on his feet.
And right away we get a takedown, just as you say that. 2-0 Sanchez.
Julian's one of the highest point scorers on the team, so he's very aggressive on his feet especially, but once he gets him on the mat, he knows how to turn him.
And you see right now he trying to do just that, trying to turn his opponent. Jonah Smith trying to battle his way out of it. Smith in his own right, one of the top wrestlers in the state of Ohio, comes in at number 15. Problem is, he's going against number 1.
Yes, he is. Julian's trying to work that arm around, would like to walk that around. Well, and he's got the arm pin behind his back.
Sanchez trying to get that arm control. Powers his opponent over. Can he walk it out? Good job right there by Smith to get back to his base. And he's on his back.
He's rolled him through. Going to be a couple of back points there.
We'll get 2 more. 4-0 is the score.
Sanchez.
Got such a strong core nucleus in the middleweight classes at Genoa. They're pretty solid top to bottom, but we've got about 3 or 4 in a row here that are all ranked number 1 in the state of Ohio in Division III.
We'll definitely get more into that as we go, but you're absolutely right. This next wrestler that we're looking at, Dylan D'Amelio, he's number 1 in the state as well. And then Dustin Morgello, he's only number 2.
Yeah.
We get a restart, 4-0 is our score at home. Sanchez in total control of this one. Sanchez trying to get
him
Smith.
turned.
He's got him turned. See if he can lock it in. 8 seconds.
Just enough for a couple more back points, should be. Haven't seen the signal from the referee yet, but no, maybe not. Yep.
So we're gonna get a restart here as we move into our second period, and it's still 4-0.
And Red had the choice, so that means Julian Sanchez chose the down position. Uh-oh.
That would be clock malfunction.
Yes, it would be. All right, we'll reset that.
We'll try again, the start of the second period.
As Steve mentioned earlier, 4-0 Julian Sanchez, leading over his opponent, 15th ranked Jonah Smith from Findlay Trojans.
Smith trying to solve this puzzle, and you see right away Sanchez to his feet. Can he break that arm control? He does. He'll escape. He'll score another point. And we go even. It's 5-0.
And you can look for Julian to very quickly try to get a shot in there and go for the takedown. One of the best on the squad on his feet.
You see how quick he is on his feet? Almost gets knocked to his backside, but he's so quick he can get right up, takedown, but it'll be out. We'll get a reset.
Well, he's got the underhook. He's looking to do the throw.
And you saw it right there. There it is. Inside leg shot. Can he complete it? Looking for the takedown. He'll get it. Takedown. That'll be 2 more points. Sanchez in control of this one, 7-0. Just about a minute to go here in this second period.
Very quickly, he's got the armbar back in there. His arm tied behind his back on his opponent, looking to work the half in and walk it around.
We got a dangerous situation, so we'll get a restart with 52 seconds to go in this one. Smith trying to power his way out, and Sanchez not having it.
I think Sanchez in the 2017-18 campaign was either first or second in tech falls, so he knows how to score points.
Looking for another takedown.
Gonna work him back onto the mat.
And that's what he's trying to do, exactly what he's trying to do, pull him right back. 10 seconds to go here in this second period. We'll get a restart with 8.6 to go.
Okay, so that's the end of the second period, and we have Julian Sanchez leading Jonah Smith 7-0. Sanchez will be in the up position as he chose down at the beginning of the second period.
Trying to score, manufacture points. He's definitely have to get busy right now. He's down 7-0, and the guy he's wrestling, Sanchez, is in it for the long haul. Sanchez locked up in the center of the mat. Thanks for joining us. Toledo Sports Network's presentation of high school wrestling. The Assembly Duel featuring the Findlay and Genoa Comets.
Sanchez working on that arm again, trying to pull it behind Jonah Smith's back, try to be able to turn him on the back points. We got a little over a minute left in the third period. Sanchez leads this one 7-0.
Well, you can really see the expertise of Jonah Smith. The problem is he's going against the top wrestler in the state at this here weight class.
Yep.
He's going to get an escape, so he'll score one. So it's 7-1. And what you find, Tom, is a lot of experienced wrestlers will trade 2 for 1 all day.
Oh, absolutely. If you feel you're the superior wrestler when you get on your feet and every chance of making a takedown, they're going to do that rather than just fight it out on the mat and end up with a stalemate.
Front face lock. They continue to mix it up. No advantage, so we'll get a restart with 24.6 seconds to go in his third and final period.
Jonah Smith knows he needs to make something happen. He needs to get a takedown, get Julian over on his back, get some back points. They need some kind of a miracle with 15 seconds to go.
And you see him trying to go fast, but Sanchez not having it. Sanchez shoots for the inside leg, denied.
There's a 2-point takedown for Sanchez.
Nice takedown by Sanchez. He'll
at the end of the period.
He'll get the takedown and he'll get the victory.
So if I do my math right, that should be a major decision. So it should be worth 4 points to the Comets.
And your winner by major decision, 9-1, West Point commit, Julian Sanchez.
Well, Steve, you're in for a treat here on this next match because the next match features Avery Charles from Findlay Trojans versus Dylan D'Amelio from the Comets. Dylan, third of the ones that has already committed to a Division I school. Dylan will be attending The Ohio State University in the fall. Dylan is a 3-time defending state champion. And if everything goes well and goes according to plan, and he wins it again this year, he will be only the 31st in the entire history of Ohio wrestling to win 4 consecutive state championships.
Wow, that's impressive. Impressive as we look at some of the action. Look at some of the action from our earlier match. But I've been excited to see this kid, Dylan D'Amelio. They have talked so much about him. This is my first chance to get to see him. This kid is the real deal, people.
Steve, I've been watching wrestling for over 40 years, and I've seen a lot of the greats that have come through the state of Ohio, and there's been a lot of them. Dylan ranks right up there with any of them.
Very patient wrestler right there.
There's just not many flaws in his ability to wrestle.
Inside shot right there. Good job at fighting it off by Charles.
Dylan's already seen the toughest competition he's going to see all year because he wrestled down in the Super 32, which is a national tournament down in Greensboro, North Carolina, which he won, by the way. And there were 128 kids in his weight class.
Wow. Impressive. Very impressive. And the fact that he's going to the Ohio State University should tell you, because people, in case you don't know, that is one of the best programs in America.
Yeah, Big Ten wrestling is quite an accomplishment. Ohio State was national champions a few years ago, but you also have Penn State, Minnesota, Michigan, all nationally ranked powerhouses.
Two points for Genoa via the takedown, D'Amelio, so he leads it 2-0 early on.
Just another interesting statistic about Dylan, Steve, is that he is also a 4.0 student, and in his entire school career has never had a B on a report card.
That is impressive. That is what it's all about right there.
Very intelligent young man.
You know, the wrestling is extra. The academics, that's what's going to get you ahead. Well, Dylan, you see right there searching for answers. He's got that arm bar locked in. You see, pulling it to him. Punishing his opponent.
Yeah, he's got it in there now.
Well, you see how quick his feet is as he walks it over? He's got him on his back, looking to pin it down, and he locks it in.
We have the fall. 20 seconds left to go in the first period. D'Amelio is successful in pinning Avery Charles. Add another 6 points to the tally for the Comets.
And the Comets lead it 21-9 if you're keeping score at home. Well, you see some of the action right here. Look at him. He's got that arm bar locked in, Tom, but you're going to see him just walking around. Now, he's searching for an answer right now. And you see right now he doesn't spend a lot of time looking for it. Now, watch him walking around. Once he gets his opponent on his back, watch him get up on his toes.
Yep.
He get up on those toes, and this thing's over.
Yep, he's solid.
52 pounds for Findlay, Max Jolliffe.
So our next match features Max Jolliffe from Findlay versus Dustin Morgillo. Dusty is ranked number 2 in Division 3.
Only number 2, Tom.
Yeah.
Only number 2.
Yeah. Dusty last year was 3rd in the state. A nice surprise as a sophomore. This year as a junior has already had a solid campaign. He's a defending NBC champion, which is the league that the Comets wrestle in, and looking for some great things this year. 152
is where we start to get interesting. I love the 152-pound weight class because these are very, very talented athletes locking it up in the center of the mat right now. 2 points right away. You see Dustin trying to walk it around. Boy, you see how quick the decisions these wrestlers make.
Well, as we've already seen in some of the previous matches, Coach Bob Bergman and the rest of the coaches with the Comets really spend a lot of time working with these wrestlers while they're on the feet in the neutral position. That first takedown is all important to set the tone for the match.
Well, good job at Max to just kind of dive out of bounds to get himself a restart. But he'll be down in the down position, and Dustin will be on the top side. But you see right there, try to flip to gain an advantage. None doing. As Morgillo was up to task. Half Nelson as he walks around. Look at him grabbing that arm, trying to pull it back to him.
They've all got that signature move, and every one of them are going to try to work that arm bar in there and then just walk it around. Once you get that arm tied behind the opponent's back, they have no leverage to stop from being turned.
.30 seconds to go here in this first period. Dustin trying to pull his opponent to him. You see probing and probing inside and out. Got his opponent on his back. Can he get any points? Doesn't look like he's going to be able to manufacture any.
Just had his own body too far underneath Max's body to be able to score the points.
Oh, one period in, and Morgillo leads it 2-0.
Once again, Morgillo's chosen the down position. Once again, we got another
clock malfunction.
Yeah, clock issue. So as we start second period of the 152-pound weight class, Genoa leads Findlay 21-9 in this dual match. Under the lights at Genoa High School.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Morgillo gets the escape, so that'll make it 3-0.
This is the first time they've ever done an in-school dual match, so it made the opportunity available to all the students to get out of classes a little early and come in and watch some exciting wrestling.
And for me to get out of work a little bit early, so it all works together there.
Yeah, exactly.
Takedown right there. That's going to net him 2 points. Trying to.
Well, and he's still got it locked in.
He's got it locked. Can he walk it around? He's getting up on those toes.
Yeah, lift that head. That's what he's looking for.
We've got a near fall.
He's going to have to hold that bridge for a long time.
Max doing a good job at really powering his way out, not letting the shoulder blades hit the mat. Yeah, couldn't pour out. That's going to do it. So Morgillo gets the pinfall.
54 seconds into the second period, Dusty Morgillo is able to pin Max Joliffe.
And that will take Genoa to a 27-9.
27-9. We've got a substitution in the next weight class. The general 160-pounder, Kevin Contos, is unable to go today, so we've got Tom Giles, who's a sophomore, filling in his place, and he'll be wrestling from Findlay, Micah DeMuth.
So DeMuth will get the start here for Findlay. He'll mix it up with Tommy Giles. Now, Tommy Giles is only a sophomore.
Well, we must be skipping the 160-pound weight class for some reason. So we move up to the 170-pound weight class. James Lamangi, who was the 2017 state champion, last year third in the state because of an injury that happened right before the state meet, but is currently ranked #1 in the state of Ohio in Division III. He'll face off against Alan Peters from Findlay. Lamangi quick with the 2-point takedown.
Right away, Lamangi leads it 2-0.
And James is the fourth of our seniors who has committed. James will continue his wrestling career at Kent State. Just totally unprecedented for any team in Genoa history to have had 4 kids accept Division I full scholarships.
Yeah, and 4 kids that are ranked #1 in their weight in the state.
Exactly.
And 2 ranked #2. So that tells you how talented this group is. We're going to get an escape. So Findlay will cut that lead in half, and right away there'll be a takedown. So it's 4-2. Lamangi leads it. 4-1, excuse me.
And James is quickly working that armbar. Again, that signature move that the Comets use.
But you really got to like, Tom, how Lamangi kind of bores you. And then he shoots so quickly.
He does. And now here he's quickly got him onto his back, got his back exposed, getting some back points.
He absolutely is.
Should have been enough there for a 3-point
That's what I
near
count.
fall.
By my count, I've got him for 3.
Here's the initial signal from the official. Yep, there
3
we go.
back points for Lamangi, so Lamangi leads at 7-1.
Well, he's got that arm locked through
He's trying to gain
his
more back
opponent's
points.
leg, and he has no leverage at all, the opponent. Another 2-point near fall.
2 more points. So it's 9-1 now.
Well,
he's got it locked in. Can he get up on his toes? He does.
Got a fall. With 2.4 seconds to go in the first period, Lamanji is able to pin his opponent, Alan Peters.
Well, Lamanji made quick work of Peters. You see him right there pulling that arm to him, walking it around, trying to flip his opponent onto his back. Once he does that, he makes quick work of him. 33-9 is the dual meet score.
Just a solid showing from the Comets today. I guess there's a reason these guys are ranked number 1.
You think, Tom?
And for your Comets at 170 pounds, Sam Beach.
Okay, they changed the lineup on us a little bit here.
Okay, they've totally changed our match here.
So, yeah, they moved Lamanji down to the 160 weight class.
So
apparently.
Lamanji wrestled 160. Now we're going to 170, correct?
Right, exactly. So we got Alan Peters, which we thought was in the last match for Findlay, but we've got a replacement in here for Genoa.
And Sam with the takedown, he's going to score 2 points. Sam Beach for Genoa. He's in the 170-pound weight division, and he's putting work in right now as Beach leads it 2-0. Beach over Alan Peters for Findlay. Peters trying to work his way out, get to his feet. Can he get there? Does a good job of power out. Can he break grasp? Beach tries to take him down. Brings him back in, and he's going to get it.
Trying to work around that head. He's got him turned. Boy, that was quick.
Back points.
He can bury that elbow underneath his head.
Can he walk it around? You see Peters trying to lock those legs.
Got it pretty tight.
That's going to about do it. That's close. That's real close. Can he get on those toes? He does.
We do have a fall.
So Beach with the pinfall with 22 seconds to go in the first period, extending the Genoa lead to 39-9. But you see Peters right there trying to lock that leg in. You see Beach does a good job at getting away, but you see, watch him continue to work, Get up on those toes, young man. Get up on those toes. Got up on those toes, lock that baby in, and you can call it a night. Yep,
that was solid. Get that half in there that deep, it's pretty hard for your opponent to bridge out of that.
We continue to move. The action keeps coming. Deshaun Jackson at 182 for Findlay. Antonio Cusa for Genoa.
Yeah, so the 182-pound weight class, Deshaun Jackson versus the Q, as he's known in Genoa, Antonio Quezada. Interestingly enough, he was the match when the Comets were wrestling down in the state dual final, that he won his match, and that put him over the top to win the state championship, the first ever team state championship in Genoa High School history.
Quezada with the inside leg shot. Picks up his opponent, Jackson. Can he get him down? Jackson powers his way out. We'll get a restart.
Q was one of those guys that was on the football team this year that made a deep run into the playoffs. So,
well, don't they all? Yeah, don't they always?
Solid year for the football team. But Antonio's a junior, been in the program, third year.
Nice job by Jackson to block that shot attempt. We'll get a restart.
Quezada's opponent is considerably taller. As you can see, Antonio's got the shortness on his side, but sometimes that's an advantage.
It really is. I mean, low center of gravity, low man wins.
Exactly.
Well, you could see the athleticism of Deshaun Jackson as he goes for that shot. He's fended off nicely by Q. He's locking in that front face lock. Can he turn him over?
He's just looking through the stats. Q is ranked number 11 in Division III.
We're going to get a stalemate and a restart with 40 seconds to go.
No score in this match. As the Comets lead the Trojans 39-9, and we're in the 182-pound weight class.
Quezada with the nice inside leg shot drops Jackson down to his backside.
Got to pull it in, make sure he keeps him inside the circle.
He's trying to manufacture points. 15
there
seconds
we go.
to go in this.
Should be a takedown.
Yeah, we got a takedown.
Oh, and he's got him on his back too.
Points, and we're going to get a pinfall out of nowhere.
That was quick.
Quezada with the pinfall.
Once he was able to pop his head free, he already had his opponent on his back and was able to secure the fall.
45-9 is your doable. Watch how quick this happens, Tom. Once you get to the edge, and you notice this time and time, the common theme for the Genoa wrestlers, once they get you on the back, you see how quick they walk it out. Right. They walk you around, and they get on those toes so fast.
Once he was able to pull his head out from under his opponent's arm is when he put him right on his back and was able to lock it in tight. There it is.
For Findlay, 195 pounds.
Wow.
Findlay.
So we move into the 195-pound weight division. Bo Bidler, he'll be the wrestler for Findlay. And Brian Martin, number 13 ranked in the state, Brian Martin.
Yeah, B-Mart. Everybody's got a nickname on this team. B-Mart, one of the nicest kids. He's funny. He keeps the levity up with the team, and everybody enjoys being around him.
So Martin and Bibler lock up middle of the ring at 195 pounds, and Martin's in control right away. We got to get a 2-point takedown for Martin. Martin looking to lock that arm bar. He's walking his opponent. Watch him walk him around. Watch those toes. There it is.
That's done.
3-point near fall. Can he finish it?
Yeah.
He does.
33 seconds into the first period, we have another fall. B-Mart, Brian Martin, is able to pin his opponent, Bo Bibler from Findlay.
Well, you just watch how experienced he is. He can explode right there, looking for that arm control. As he gains that arm control, watch him continue to walk his opponent. He's going to flip him over on his back. And once he does that, watch how quick he finishes his deal. There's a crossface.
Had her locked in tight.
And for your comments, he's ranked 14th in the state,
Alex Duran, number 14th ranked in the state. He meets number 11, Jake Noon, and I'm looking forward to this one.
This one should be a battle. Number 11 in Division I versus number 14 in Division III. So this will be interesting.
This ought to be pretty good. Jake Noon with the front face right there. Going to be out of bounds.
Just from the looks of him, I would say Jake Noon's probably a linebacker on the Findlay team. Boy, that guy is built.
Isn't he? But very impressive. There's the inside leg shot. trying to get the takedown. He's going to score the takedown. 2 points for Noon. And Noon trying to gain control. We're going to get an escape, so it's 2-1.
One escape, Durand.
Alex Duran is also a senior.
This should be the best match of the afternoon.
I don't disagree at all with that. These guys look like they match up pretty well.
They really do. This is an excellent matchup. We're going to get a restart with 1:04 to go here in this first period. Front face lock being applied right there by Duran. He drops to his knees to try to get an escape. Duran did a good job to block it. Duran trying to get that wrist control, that all-important wrist control.
Got a couple of really strong guys out here, and they're locking each other up tight. Both looking for the first opportunity to get in on a shot or a throw, as you generally see in a lot of these higher weight classes.
Exactly. Well, Noon pretty quick, but Duran, he's up to task. Tries the shot, denied nicely by Noon. One period in, and Duran trailing Jake Noon.
At the end of one, scores Noon 2, Durand 1.
And Duran elects to take the bottom position. See if he can get an escape and tie this thing up. That's what he's looking for.
Looks like he's going to break free, get his escape. We're close to it. Yep.
Nice takedown right there by Noon. He's looking for back points, and he's getting them. Duran does a good job.
Well, he got the arm free. That one was looking bad for a little while.
We'll get three back points right now. So Noon leading it 5-1. Just trying to press that head down into the mat. Duran trying to power his way out. Just about a minute to go here in the second period. Duran trying to power out, gets back to his feet.
As they go out of bounds.
Yeah, we'll get a restart. 49 seconds.
Still got a 5-1 lead. Jake Noon over Alex Duran in the 220-pound weight class.
And we get the big boys next. Noon trying to walk his opponent down.
45 seconds to go in the second period. 5-1, Noon over Duran. Duran's got a hold of the leg. Working on the reversal.
And he looks like he's
going
to get it.
Unfortunately, this generally will end up in a stalemate unless one person can muscle their way out.
And let's see if he can muscle
Duran
out of
working on the switch.
But Duran did it.
Yeah,
He's going to get 1 point for the escape. So Duran cuts into the lead. It's 5-2.
14, just under 15 seconds left in the second period. 5-2. $10 seconds to go.
Noon nursing a 5-2 lead over Durand.
Oh, boy, Durand was looking for the throw and got caught.
Got caught with a takedown. That's going to extend the lead to 7-2.
So Noon will be in the bottom position as we begin the third period. 7-2, Noon over Durand.
Third and final period, Durand on the top position. Noon trying to escape, trying to break contain. 1 point for the escape, so it's 8-2.
Well, you look at these two guys and you can tell there's been a lot of reps in the weight room.
Well, absolutely. Noon's going to get 2 points right there for the takedown. It was 10-2 is the score if you're keeping it at home.
Chooses to let him up, give him the 1 point escape, thinking he's got a better opportunity in the neutral position.
And you see that a lot. You know, take down and kick out. Take down, kick out.
Yep. Oh.
Durand, 10-3 is our score. Durand did get that takedown. He's looking
Gotta
for
work
more.
his way around. Yep.
We're going to get 2 points for the reversal, so it's 12-3.
35 seconds to go in the third period.
Noon in control of this one.
Unless something changes drastically, looking like a superior decision.
1 point escape for Genoa. It's 12-4.
Ten seconds. And it looks like we're going to have a major decision for the Findlay Trojans.
And that gives them 4 points, so it'll be 51-13 by my count, Tom.
I think you're exactly right, Steve.
And your winner by major decision.
Boy, that's a couple of big, strong boys.
Well, you see just how fast Noon is. Really quick, cat quick. You see him right there get the escape. And we'll get a restart.
Yep, he's solid.
He is very solid. I mean, just look at this guy's center of gravity.
Well, we've got another #1 wrestler coming up next, Steve. Noah Coke, or Cookie as everybody likes to call him in Genoa, is ranked #1 in the heavyweight division in Division III in the state of Ohio. He'll be facing off against Micah Jackson. Cookie was also down at the state track meet in the spring last year as a shot put and discus thrower, one of the best in the state of Ohio, and was one of the anchors on the football team.
Noah Cook comes up. Final match of the evening, afternoon. So it's Cook and Jackson.
Noah was a really pleasant surprise down in Columbus last year, Steve, as he finished third place and was not even projected as a placer. Really wrestled his heart out.
Cook and Jackson. Cook taking his time, trying to walk his opponent down.
Not very often when you get into the heavyweight weight class does the thing end in a decision. Usually it's a fall.
It doesn't. It's usually a fall. You're absolutely right, Tom. A nice holiday diversion right here for these students to be able to come down and cheer on some of the students that they don't normally get to see in these wrestling matches. You don't get wall-to-wall people in these wrestling events like we have here
most
today.
Certainly do not. This is a treat.
No score in this one as the big fellas lock it up.
Both are looking for an opportunity but afraid to make a mistake, because usually, as we said earlier, a mistake usually ends up in a fall.
Absolutely, because these guys are so big and so strong that once they get that throw, because that's what the big guys look for is that throw, once they get that inside leg shot takedown right there, nicely done, 2 points for Cook.
25 seconds left in the first period.
Cook trying to gain that arm control. See him walk his opponent over, trying to roll him over on his back. Jackson knows better.
Trying to pull that arm. The patented move that many of the Comets, we've seen him use already tonight.
No more damage done. Cook leading Jackson 2-0. If we move to the second period, Cook will take the bottom position, Jackson on the top. See if Cook can power out and gain the escape. Break those control of the hands. Can he break control? He does. Gains the escape. It's 3-0 right now for Cook.
Early into the second period, it looks like Cook is the quicker of the two wrestlers. So feeling like he has an advantage when he's on his feet. Looking for an opportunity to get a shot or grab an ankle. Got each other locked up tight. Just a little over a minute left in the second period. No Cook. 3 over Micah Jackson from Findlay.
Not a lot of action going on in the second period.
Just trying to feel each other out.
Boy, Nelly is Jackson a big boy.
Yes, he is.
Shot attempt denied by Jackson. Jackson trying to stay on the ground, trying to stay on the mat. Does a good job at powering his way back to his feet. We'll get a restart as Cook pushes him out. Jackson circling Cook. And they'll lock up mid-center circle.
25 seconds to go in second period. Once again, Noah Cook leading this one 3-0 over Micah Jackson from Findlay. Cook in on the shot, got the ankle and the 2-point takedown.
Nice inside leg shot by Cook. 2 points. He leads it now 5-0.
He's got this one in tight. Look for it to come around. Boy, for a big guy, he moves pretty quickly.
He really does. And it's shocking that those guys move at that rate of speed. We're going to go to the third and final period. The big fellas mixing it up. 285-pound weight division. Cook, inside leg denied there nicely by Jackson. Noah Cook very deliberate in his approach.
Yeah, looking for any opportunity. Oh, he's got the single leg. Got 2-point takedown.
Got it just before his opponent got out. So 7-0 is your score.
Minute and 6 seconds left in this third and final period in our final match of the evening. Comets lead the Findlay Trojans 51-15 in the team match.
Just about a minute to go on this one. Cook in total control. Can Jackson manufacture any kind of points? He's going to have to try to get up. Cook really imposing his will.
He's working on that arm, trying to get the half in there. We'd love to turn him over. I'd have to say that Jackson has done an admirable job against the #1 ranked heavyweight in Division III in the state of Ohio.
And Jackson's going to pick up a point via the escape. 22 seconds to go on this one.
Oh.
Nice takedown.
Oh, he's 13 seconds. He's got him.
Trying to lock him in. Can he lock him in? Can he get the pinfall? 3 back points for the near fall so far. Walking it around. The 3 points.
So he gets the major decision.
And that will move the score to 55 to 15. Major decision winner. Boy, the action has been fierce at Genoa Fieldhouse. We're going to step aside. We'll take a brief timeout. We'll come back and we'll wrap this thing all up. You're watching high school wrestling right here on the Toledo Sports Network.
Graymont in Genoa, producers of Doclamide Lime and Hydrate, serving the community for over 90 years. The plant currently has 60 employees. The safety and development of these employees is a focus for your plant. Over 80% of our employees currently live within 11 miles of the plant. Graymont. For more information about this company, you can check us out on the web at www.graymont.com.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at the Christmas shops at Benches in Elmore, Ohio, featuring over 10,000 ornaments adorning dozens of themed trees surrounded by holiday decor, giftware, and beautiful locally grown poinsettias. Holiday season hours are daily 9 to 5 and Sundays 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Christmas shop at Benches is located at Benches Greenhouse and Nursery, West State Route 105 Elmore, your place for all seasons.
Genoa Bank helped finance my great-grandfather's farm equipment.
Genoa Bank helped my grandfather with a small business loan.
My parents' home loan was from Genoa Bank.
And I manage my free checking account online with Genoa Bank.
Since 1902, Genoa Bank has helped generations of families. Many things have changed over the years, but our commitment to our customers has not. We care about their needs and the good of our community. At Genoa Bank, we take your banking needs personally. Stop by any of our 8 locations today.
Back one final time to Genoa High School as the Genoa Comets are successful in moving on with the victory of the dual meet. They win it 58-15 alongside Tom Skees. I'm Steve Taylor. Glad you could join us. And Tom, when you look at this action, you look at the #1 wrestlers for Genoa. Pretty impressive.
Yes, they were. And I think everything came out true to plan. This was a really exciting day in Genoa wrestling as we had the opportunity to see them wrestle under the lights for the first time. But they've shown why they're ranked #1 in the state of Ohio in Division I as a team, and they are the defending state champions.
They definitely are. The lone bright spot for Findlay was Noon. I tell you, this guy, he fits the bill.
Yes, he most certainly does. As I say, I'm guessing the guy's a linebacker or a tackle or something because he was stacked.
Now, we did get to see some of the talented wrestlers for Genoa. What we didn't see was Contos, and he's ranked #1 in the state.
That's exactly right. But I think there was a weight issue here today for Kevin, and we're really anxious to get him back into action because he had a tough ending to his season last year. Projected as a state placer and had a bad shoulder injury in the district.
Indeed, he did. The #1 state in the state, Genoa Comets, the wrestling team, very impressive as they win it 58-15. Hey, for my broadcast partner, Tom Skees, I'm Steve Taylor. Glad you could join us, and we'll see you next time in our next Toledo Sports Network presentation.
Thanks, Steve.